Do yourself a favor and stop listening to these autistic ass dating coaches. You know which one I'm talking about. This video isn't going to be one of those 5 invisible signs that she likes you. If she moves her hair like this, it's a secret sign that she likes you. Blah, blah, blah. This is not going to be one of those videos. This is going to be a video to as why girls think you're genuinely weird and the energy that you give off. I used to watch red pill videos and dating videos like my life freaking depended on it. When I was 16 years old, I found this YouTuber called Steph is Cold. When I first found him, I thought to myself, I was like, okay, who is this guy? I was looking at the content on his channel and I was just like, okay, like this was all new to me. The whole red pill idea was all new to me. So I was just like, okay, he's talking about girls, he's talking about this and that. And then after a little while, I like dove deep into his channel, bro. Like I went down the rabbit hole and I fixated on this whole thing of, oh my God, like female nature and girls. And so especially as a 16-year-old, when you're still a horny little bastard and want to get with girls and everything, you're going to be very impressionable to that type of content. And I sort of saw Steph like he was my older brother, you know what I'm saying? I saw him as a big brother, and the fact that we shared the same birthday, that made me glaze him even more. So me and my homie, we were on that type of wave, right? Like we were constantly watching all these different types of red pill YouTubers. We went from Steph is Cold, we watched MJ Get Right, there's a couple other ones, right? We watched all these different types of dating coaches, and we will always come to each other every week when they post a video and be like, did you see the new video? Yeah, did you hear about this about girls? And then like we watched it like it was some telenovela episode coming out every week. And I'm not gonna lie, for a little bit we did see some success, right? We kind of implemented some things that they will teach us, and we did see some sort of success, I'm not gonna lie. But after a little bit, I started kind of going back away from these online dating coaches, right? Because a lot of them were just very black and white. And so I started like opening up my mind a little bit and discovered people like Vantu Taekwondo, where these people, they gave dating advice, but they were more like conscious. It wasn't just a degenerate black and white type of dating advice. And I started to realize that the dating culture and the red pill culture was all just surface level BS, and that the true goal was to get a good quality woman by being a good quality man, and that the goal was not to just sleep around with as many girls as you can, or to treat women like shit, like by doing stupid strategies like purposely missing her text or ignoring her or acting a certain way to seem like a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna become the YouTuber you watch. You're gonna act like the YouTuber you watch. When you stumble across a new self-improvement YouTuber, you can tell they watch Hamza because they all act like Hamza. You can tell someone watches Mr. Beast because they use brain rot words and are pretty much autistic. When I know that for sure, when I was watching Steph is Cold, I started being more like Steph, right? And so I just overthought so many things like with girls and different situations I was in and all this and that. And you know, this all comes to say that just stop watching those guys, because those guys, bro, like they're traumatized. And not only are they traumatized, our entire generation is freaking traumatized. Look at the dating scene right now. It is a complete mess where everybody's in it for just something casual, and a lot of people's principles and morals are just not straight. There's good women out there, but you're probably never gonna find them because you're focused on getting a girl who's not gonna be beneficial to your life. Because the first thing I want to say is you probably have worked on yourself, you probably are going to the gym and doing all this and that, but the reason why you're still weird is because these are all super materialistic and surface level things. These red pill YouTubers and these online dating coaches, they're not teaching you how to be an actual good man of character and good man of morals and a good man of God. They believe that all issues can be solved with good body, money, girls, and you know, to a certain degree, those things will help you just a little bit. Like for example, like if you're working out, that is going to help you build up confidence and all those things and stuff, right? But it just gets to a point where most of us who suffer from mental health, these are coming from deep traumas within that are not going to be cured by, you know, external things. And so even if you worked on yourself, even if you have the money, even if you have the car, deep down inside, you're probably not even a mature guy. You probably don't even know what emotional intelligence is. You probably don't even know how to really regulate your feelings. You probably don't know even how to still talk to a girl, like have a good flowing conversation with a girl, because you thought the money is going to instantly bring the girl over. And the thing is, they just teach you how to be a degenerate. I eventually came to the conclusion myself that I'm like, yo, the red pill, like this is not how we're supposed to live in terms of relationships and dating. And you instantly assume that they get a lot of girls and that they sleep with a lot of girls, and you're probably thinking like, oh, I want to sleep with a lot of girls too. But the truth is that that's not the way you want to live, because the only advice I'm gonna give you is how to become a good man and be a man of God. That's the only type of advice I'm gonna give you on this channel. And engaging in the whole casual sex lifestyle, that's something that's not gonna give you a sense of fulfillment, because at the end of the day, what we desire the most is fulfillment. Again, casual sex is not gonna give you that fulfillment because it's not real love, man. The human desire that we all have deep down inside is love. And casual sex is fast food love. So structuring your whole life to just get 3s and 4s, that ain't it, bro. And when I say 3s and 4s, I'm not just talking about the looks. I'm talking about a girl who's wifey material, her character, her morals, her values, her principles. A girl who will cherish you and be good for your soul. Because all these alpha males, they'll only teach you how to get women who aren't good for you, and women who are deeply hurt inside and are attracted to toxic behavior. If you're still in this victim fuckboy mentality, you're only going to attract girls who are on the same level as you, and you'll only start to believe that all girls are like this. Those 3s and 4s are out there 100%, but I can tell you right now that not every single girl is like that. I've met so many girls who are so down to earth and who are good women. And like, the biggest advice I can give you is that if you want to learn about women, stop being a fucking weirdo in your room studying women like some biology anthropologist, Bill Nye the Science Guy type of shit. Like, right? Like, stop being a weirdo and just go out there in the world and talk to women. Go out there in the world, talk to women, get to know them. If I have to be 100% honest with you, most women do and want the same things, because a lot of it is just in our biology, right? For 99% of our entire existence, we've been living in hunter-gatherer societies, and so we still operate like that till this day, right? That whole evolutionary thing in our head still acts the same way as we did past 99% of our existence. But the whole point is to just not fixate on it. The whole point is to not base your entire life trying to study women like there's some overcomplicated subspecies of humans that need to be studied. Because again, all these types of dating coaches, they'll tell you the most like surface leveled BS advice, and they'll tell you advice on how to get the 3s and 4s. They'll tell you advice on how to get girls who engage in a type of lifestyle that's not going to be beneficial for you whatsoever. That's not going to help you grow as a man. That's not going to help you be grounded. And a lot of them kind of like, they teach you not to respect women in a way. The women that they are specifically talking about are the 3s and 4s who are running around engaging in this casual lifestyle, which again, there's nothing wrong with that. We're not here to judge nobody. It's just that on this channel, we're going to promote self-growth. We're going to promote faith. We're going to promote all these types of things. And so again, we're not judging nobody. You can engage in whatever lifestyle you want, but for us men who want to grow in all these areas of our lives, we have to find a certain woman that's going to help us grow in those areas, right? The whole goal is to find an amazing woman who will stand by our side, who can be our guide and hold our home together when we create our own families. But again, they teach you that all women are hoes, all women are this certain way, all women this and that, just a bunch of like incel stuff. And they just do nothing but push the gender wars. And this is something that I definitely hate nowadays within our modern day society, this whole men versus women type of thing. All men are like this, men that, women are like this, woman this, woman that. Bro, I don't give a shit, right? Like, there's bad men, there's bad women, there's good men, there's good women. It doesn't matter. It's not men versus women, right? That's not how we're supposed to live. It's men and women. We're supposed to be united. But nowadays, I don't know, there's so many factors that play into this whole gender wars thing. But at the end of the day, you gotta stop watching these online dating coaches, or at least be mindful of who you're watching and the advice that they're giving you. Because I'm not gonna sit here and tell you don't worry about girls. At the end of the day, we all want girls. So it's not bad to watch a couple videos of, hey, I'm shy talking to girls, how can I improve talking to girls? Oh, hey, I want to hit up this girl, but how do I do it? It's not bad learning how to get some motion, but it just becomes bad when you think that the only thing that's going to help you get girls is money, status, clout, the body, this and that, because you're changing all these things on the external side of it, but you're not internally changing who you are. Let's say your daughter brought home a guy who's just like you. Would you approve of that? If you're a fucking gooner and your daughter brought home a guy who's a goon, you're probably gonna disapprove of that, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter what you change externally. Who are you as a man? What's your character? What are your values, your principles? It's okay if you're shy and don't know how to talk to girls, but like, what's the energy that you just give off? Are you giving off the energy that you're some alpha male guy who watches this BS dating advice online? Or are you some guy who genuinely just wants love? I don't know. It's a very complex topic, and it's one that I'm definitely gonna have to make a lot of more future videos on. But at the end of the day, do yourself a favor. Stop watching these online dating coaches, or at least be more mindful of who you're watching, because a lot of them do give you such BS advice. Again, these are guys that I used to watch myself and I really looked up to. There was a time in my life where it did help me out, but that was a time in my life where I wasn't really serious with a lot of things, right? I just probably wanted money. I probably wanted a nice body, and wanted to sleep with a lot of girls, and that's it, right? But you know, being older now, I'm just like, bro, if I want to get with a girl, it's gonna have to be something serious, right? Like, she's gonna have to be like a good woman type of thing. And so, no shame if you watch those types of guys, right? But again, just really think about it. Think about the type of lifestyle that you want to live yourself, the type of woman that you want to attract into your life, because you're gonna attract who you are. Anyways, RNH100, stay on 100 with yourself.